Johnson & Johnson submitted data Friday to apply for emergency use listing of its coronavirus vaccine at the World Health Organization, a move that would increase access of the single-dose shots in lower and middle-income nations. Emergency use listing would clear the way for Johnson & Johnson to distribute its vaccine through the COVAX initiative, a WHO-backed effort to get shots to poorer countries. The initiative was launched in April and has since been joined by 190 countries. President Joe Biden is expected to announce $4 billion in contributions to COVAX, after the Trump administration declined to participate in the initiative. Johnson & Johnson previously said the vaccine was less effective in some regions of the world, including South Africa, where more transmissible variants of COVID-19 have emerged in recent months. But the vaccine was shown to be 66% effective overall at preventing moderate to severe cases of COVID-19 in clinical trials and 85% effective at preventing severe cases. No cases in vaccinated participants were reported after day 49, the company noted. The Johnson & Johnson vaccine is currently under review by the Food and Drug Administration for emergency use in the U.S., where the federal government has already approved 2-dose shots from Moderna and Pfizer-BioNTech. The company applied for regulatory approval in the EU, which would make a fourth vaccine available to the bloc. In January, Johnson & Johnson said it is also investigating immune responses for different doses and dosing regimens, as well as studying a 2-dose regimen of its COVID-19 vaccine candidate.
And we've got a promising new development this morning in fighting COVID-19. A new FDA analysis finds Johnson & Johnson's COVID vaccine offers strong protection against severe cases of the virus. It may also reduce the spread of the virus by people who have been vaccinated. The single-shot vaccine is shown to have a 66% efficacy rate in the United States, and also it has a 64% efficacy rate in getting rid of the variant from the UK as well as the South African variant.
The government's stated plan was to aim for 40 million South Africans vaccinated by the end of the year. Increasingly, that looks like perhaps an unlikely target for us to reach. But what is the state of play now? Because obviously this is a fast-moving target. We know that the virus mutates, that the longer you leave the population unvaccinated, the more unpredictable the scenarios become.
So as you correctly point out, we're set as a country a 12 to 18-month time frame to vaccinate approximately 40 million people over 3 phases. Phases 1 and 2 are particularly important. Phase 1, as I indicated earlier, as the healthcare workers, it is critical that we vaccinate all 1.3 million healthcare workers before we get to the third wave. Now, of course, these waves are unpredictable. There are no real consistent trends. There's an expectation that this third wave might come about in June. I don't want to speculate around it. Some people might say it comes earlier. But as a priority, we need to vaccinate our healthcare workers so that we don't further hamper our healthcare system when a third wave comes along. So I think it's quite achievable that we can vaccinate most, if not all, of our healthcare workers before that anticipated or that dreaded third wave comes along.
Current events, developing stories,
tough questions.
Your voice making a difference.
This is Breakfast with Bongani Bingwa.